Now, I wanted to make this video as soon as it happened. I was way too emotional. Quite frankly, I couldn't even believe it. But let me tell you the story of after 20 long years, I finally get to meet my big sister. What's good, team? It's Charles from Team Integrity YGO, and today's video is going to be slightly different. What I'm about to share with you guys is a personal event that happened just a few days ago that I guarantee is going to blow your minds. Now, before we officially begin this video, I'd like to put a disclaimer out there that we're going to break this down into 3 parts. 1 is the self-introduction, 2 is Big Sis, and 3 is Impact. So if you guys would like to go straight into that part of the video, the timestamps to those will be down in the description below. Now, with that out of the way, let's just dive right into the video. Now, for those who are new and don't know anything about me, I'm currently an after-school teacher and been working for 3 to 4 years now. And I absolutely love my job because I feel it gives so many different opportunities for kids that I never had enough of when I was a kid. For instance, we're able to have more field trips, we have in-class activities such as project-based learning, art, and so much more. And the biggest factor for why I love my job so much is we're able to form bonds with these kids that have the potential to permanently, positively change their lives forever. Now, an example of this is basketball. When I was facilitating basketball, I had to do a couple of research and watch YouTube videos in order to facilitate this because I was never taught myself. I was only raised with my grandmother, my mother, and my sister, and my dad really didn't get the chance to raise me, so I basically had to learn it myself. So that's what makes basketball so special to me. It's not for the fact of my height or because I'm any good at it, it's just because it's something that we shared and something that we learned together, which makes it special to me. And honestly, I feel that for the students who are subscribed to me currently since the very beginning, thank you guys so much, because basketball will always mean the world to me, and it's because of you guys. Now, that actually goes hand in hand for why I became a YouTuber. The reason I became a YouTuber is because basically a bunch of my students came to me and just agreed upon, Charles, you're an amazing person. You're so positive, you're hilarious, and you always look at the bright side of things. And hearing that from young kids, like, that's how you know you're doing a good job, and really hit me good right there. And honestly, after that day, I'm just like, you know what? I want to reach an even bigger audience. My personal goal became, I want to spread my morals. I want to make people smile and laugh every time they see my videos. I want to just cheer them up in a way, or give them a reason to, you know, just like wake up every day or something. That's something that's my dream. It's not getting 1 million subscribers, it's to do that. No matter how big of or small an audience I'll have, that is something that I want to do for the remainder of my life. However, I wasn't always this way. I didn't have this kind of mindset. This is all thanks to my family, which is my grandmother, my mother, and my sister. And of course, my church, which is thanks to, more specifically, Pastor Mark Gregory and Marcus Knight, my godfathers right there. They gave me opportunities that I never had. It's almost like they were facilitating me, and they were giving me the guidance that I needed. They were the male role models that I needed in my life. So basically, the biggest thing that I've learned from both my church and my family is my family's everything. Whether you're blood or not, the people that impact your lives are the people who treat you right, who are tough when you need them to be. So that's something that I've learned from them. And now this is where I feel all the struggles and challenges that me and my family had ever faced become more than worth it. Basically, one day after I was coming home from work, it was a long, hard day, my mom was blowing up my phone. I was just like, what is going on here? She had a bunch of messages, a bunch of missed calls, texts, and all that. And through all the gibberish, all the messages, it was come home as soon as possible. I got the biggest Christmas surprise ever. And I'm like, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, what could it possibly be? Of course, I went straight home as fast as I could. And I was like, figure out what is it? And she gave me a note and gave me a story. This note goes as follows. Basically, the note said, Cristina, and it had a phone number on it. And my mom told me the story. The story was as follows. As soon as she came home from work, she got this note and she called the number right away because she instantly knew who Cristina was. And as soon as my mom dialed this person up, the first question that this person asked was, "Is Crystal your daughter?" And my mom instantly was like, "Oh my god, what did she do this time?" That's what she was thinking, but of course she's gonna maintain professionalism and said, "Yes, she's proud of her kids, of course." And then that she sensed something just happened, like she could feel like emotion from this person from the other line. And then the final question was, "Are you my mother?" That hit my mom so hard. It was, guys, can you possibly even imagine what a mother who hadn't seen her daughter for over 20 plus years would feel like? My mom broke down, she cried, even telling me the story she was crying. And I never saw my mom so emotional before. She's such a strong person, so to see my mom at that light, like, even I knew it was real. I was in shock. I was in disbelief. So immediately we started texting each other. We planned out a day. I took off of work the next day, so did my mom, and we went straight to seeing each other. We caught up on each other's stories, and it turns out, guys, while me and my family had secretly been looking in PR, DR, Florida, trying to find her, she's been here in the Bronx the entire time. She lives 15 minutes away from me and is like 5 or 10 minutes away from my grandmother, so it's insane how she's been close the entire time. And the reason I say secretly is that basically I just want to show you this quote right here. I really feel like it's a very strong quote. "The loneliest people are the kindest, the saddest people smile the brightest, and the most damaged people are the wisest." All because they don't want it happening to other people, basically. And that just speaks volumes to me, because I feel that goes perfectly in this situation. I always not even my bestest friends knew about Cristina, and the reason for that is because, like, honestly, even me, like, just to say, like, I have a sister out there and I don't know where she is, I don't know if she's okay, I don't want to think about that myself. And some of my friends, they are very blunt, and yeah, you know who you are. And I didn't want them to bring up some emotions, because I also try to stay strong for them and the other members of my family. So I did not tell my best friends about it. So when she finally came into my life, it impacted all of us. She told us the story of how she found us, that she was looking all over for us, that she's been helping other families find them. And that's just like, wow, the instant quote that I think about is, "Faith without work is dead." So she told me she was even on her hands and knees praying for this day to come, and she definitely committed herself to helping other families and trying to reunite us. So she was doing something on the sides, you know, reuniting other friends. It's so amazing. Like, guys, can you possibly imagine, like, I don't know how you guys are taking this story, but just the experience is another level of incredibleness. So that's just me and my mom. My mom was bursting in tears when she finally saw her, and to see that she's just a grown woman. Guys, I'm an uncle. Look how beautiful my niece and nephew are. I'm just so blessed. And when we went to my grandma's house, we did not tell her anything. We brought her in, and my grandma just thought, she was a little bit upset. She was like, "Oh God, why didn't you not tell me that you were inviting company? I did not get to cook." That's what my grandma was thinking. But when we said just one name, it's Cristina, she just looked down and just broke down. It was so amazing. I was worried my grandma was gonna faint. And it's so impactful because last year, during the month of December, my grandmother had a bypass surgery and actually passed away for a few minutes. But she was revived. And I told Cristina, she's always been wondering, actually, why was I brought back? Why was I brought back? So I told Cristina the story, and I said, "Cristina, I think you're the reason. That you're definitely a big reason why she came back." and she broke down in more tears. And I really feel like it's true. It's just amazing that all these things had happened, and I really don't know what to say. It's such a blessing that all these things happen, and what I take from this story is that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is too much to ask for. As long as you're faithful, as long as you're doing the right thing. You know, faith without work is dead. Then honestly, anything is possible. Now guys, I want you to do me a favor. I want to share this story so you guys could spread the hope that, you know, all those lost kids were, there's a chance that you could be with them again. I want you to share to as many people as you can. Show your friends. Comment below and say hi to my sister, hi to my niece, hi to my nephew, because the family's getting bigger. My family is finally reunited. And I cannot fathom how amazing that is. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Integrity.